Hello students, welcome to the science class. I hope you have read and revised the topic soluble substances. In today's class, I will teach you methods of separation. Students, open your book at page number 84 and let's start our reading from the topic methods of separation. The constituent of a mixture can be separated by simple methods. Underline the word constituents and write down its meaning, component. Students, the various components which are present in the mixture, we can separate those components by using different methods. And the substances that we can separate can be in solids, liquid or gaseous form. And we can even separate the particles of different size. On the basis of difference in the properties of the constituents, we can use different methods to separate out these components. The methods that are used for separation of these components are filtration, evaporation, sedimentation, and decantation. Now, let's learn about these methods one by one. The first method is filtration. Underline the word filtration and write down its definition, the process of removing the insoluble particles from the liquid mixture. In this method, the mixture is allowed to pass through a filter. So, the mixture here can be the mixture of sand and water. And this mixture is allowed to pass through a filter paper which is kept on the funnel. A filter paper is a medium which is having fine pore on it. The insoluble solid particles are retained by the filter and clear liquid is collected as the filtrate in the beaker. Underline the word filtrate and write down its definition, the clear solution obtained after filtration. Let's understand this method with the help of example. Take the mixture of muddy water and allow the muddy water to pass through filter. There are different types of filters. Filters can be a filter paper, muslin cloth, cotton, and it can be a layer of riverbed. And pouring the muddy water on filter paper, you will observe that insoluble component, that is mud, will remain on filter paper and clear water will be collected in the beaker. Filtering tea by using strainer is also an example of filtration, and we can also use this method to separate out seeds and pulp of fruits from their juices, and we also prepare cottage cheese with the help of filtration only. Now come to the next method, that is evaporation. The process of conversion of water into water vapors is called as evaporation. Underline the word conversion and write down its meaning, the process of changing one form to another. Students, mark the definition of evaporation on your book. This is the method that is used to separate a soluble solid from its solution, and evaporation can be made faster by heating the solution. Let's understand this method by the activity which is given in your book. Students, the material required for this method are china dish, iron stand, tripod stand, wire gauge, burner, salt solution. Firstly, heat the 20 ml of common salt solution in a china dish. When the water starts evaporating rapidly, lower the flame. So students, after few minutes, what you will observe that white residue will be left behind in the china dish, which is the common salt. In nature, the process of evaporation goes on continuously. The common salt that we take in our diet is also obtained by the process of evaporation. Students, the sea water is allowed to stand in shallow pits, and in few days the water gets evaporated completely, leaving behind the solid salt, and this salt is further purified for the common use. Now come to the next methods: sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation and decantation are used in combination for separating insoluble particles from a liquid. Sedimentation is the process in which heavy particles of an insoluble solid are allowed to settle down by keeping the solution undisturbed for some time. Underline the word sedimentation and write down its definition. Sedimentation is the process of settling down of heavier particles. Students, in this method, mixture is taken in the beaker and heavier particles they settle at the bottom of the beaker, and liquid is transferred to the another container without disturbing the solid mixture. The transfer of clear liquid from the container containing the mixture to another container is called decantation. Underline the word decantation and write down its definition. Separation of clear liquid without disturbing the settled solid particles. The particles of mud from muddy water can be separated by decantation. Before cooking, rice or pulses are washed with water. The impurities like dust and other lighter particles float on water, and the rice grains or pulses settle at the bottom. The water is removed by the process of decantation. So students, in today's class I have discussed with you the methods of separation. So read and revise the full chapter thoroughly and also revise the cross questions. Thank you and have a nice day.